The mic is hot. The stories are real. Welcome to Dallas on Air.
Yeah. Pour my pain in this styrofoam real quick. Excuse me. Don't look at me different after you hear this. Sometimes a nigga just need to vent, you know?
This that pain surgery can't fix. I'm at this mic with the spliff like, let me vent. Don't want no hoods, don't want no kids. Hope I'm making sense. I'm in my feelings while I'm tripping.
Yes, sir, ski.
Let me vent. This that pain surgery can't fix.
Yeah.
I'm at this mic with the spliff like, let me vent. Don't want no hoods, don't want no kids. Hope I'm making sense.
Yes, sir, man. Hey, man, I run a double hitter for y'all today, man. So don't think, goddamn it, I wore the same clothes 2 days in a row. That ain't what happened, goddamn me. I had one artist after another because I really out here grinding to try to put on. So with that being said, welcome to the Dallas Underground Music Family and Podcast again. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, it's a double hitter. And right now I got the artist with me, Macc Tiger, man. What's going down, bro?
Man, appreciate you for having me. Appreciate you for having me, bro. It's an honor being on this platform. Thank you.
Yes, sir, man. Hey, man, appreciate you coming and everything. Like I say, Like I say, man, I do this shit for the artists because, you know, really I'm an artist myself.
Mm-hmm.
So I know what it's like doing open mics, doing shows. You wish somebody pull out your phone, record you, or say, hey, man, come to this podcast, man. I'm trying to help you do anything I can to do to kind of get you out there, get you publicity, build content, and all that stuff there. So instead of running a rat race with trying to be an artist, you see what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
I had to take a step back and analyze the game. You see what I'm talking about? And see what's not really being done.
Right.
You see what I'm talking about?
Right.
So, and with that being said, you know what I'm saying? That's what led me to be here. You know what I'm talking about? I said, you know what, man? Fuck this shit.
I like it. I like the dope spot. It's a dope spot. It's like
Yeah,
set up.
yeah.
Yeah, very professional. Very
Yeah,
professional.
see, I was on 2 other podcasts, you know, and really, I'm going to go and shout them out, man, because it ain't never been no hate in my heart, you know
That's
what
what's
I'm
up.
saying?
That's what's up.
So, the first podcast I was on was Key to the Streets, you see what I'm saying? Then after that, you know what I'm saying, I was with EFA Podcast, which short for Everything Happened for a Reason. So that's how I know about the spot, you know what I'm saying? Through them 2 podcasts, they allowed me to come on and co-host, you know what I'm saying? So I'm going to say big shout out to them because that's what inspired me to go with this move, you know what I'm saying? And I say, man, you know what, I'm just going to do it here as like the home base. Now, if I got to travel and come to somebody's studio or somewhere, I do that as well, you know what I'm saying? So they just let everybody know, you know what I'm saying? If you ain't able to make it here or what's the name, if you got your own studio or set up or anything like that, I will travel and come to you, you know what I'm saying? But I knew because all the perks that come with it, you know what I'm saying? You know, you see how they got the wall and the logo in there, you know what I'm saying? Call in number and stuff like that. So I know, you know.
That's real dope.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Real professional. And my worry about, I'm big on the word premium, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Premium status, you know what I'm saying? All that shit there. So enough about what the fuck I got going on, man. You know what I'm saying? You know, introduce us, the world, and everybody to Macc Tiger, man. Where you from? What made you start rapping? And, you know, all that type of shit.
Well, shit, I'm Macc Tiger. It's an acronym for Master Collective Conversation. So when I get to speaking, I collect your your attention with this good game, this good conversation. I'm dropping jewels. I'm an 80s baby. I was born near Houston in a little small town called Brenham, Texas.
I know Brenham. Yeah, that's the home of the blueberry ice cream.
Yeah, blue. That's how
You know
they
what
know.
I'm saying?
We got blueberry ice cream, and that's about it. That's all it's known for. Little small town. But yeah, I was born there and eventually moved up north 35, and being in foster homes and orphan homes and things of that sort. So I claim Fort Worth as the city because I learned a lot of game there. I've been through a lot of stuff, got put down there. So that's the city that I rep. But I also hold the title of calling myself DFW Mayor because
I seen that. Yeah.
I go to both cities. I'm good in both cities. I got people in both cities.
We need that.
Shit, I'm just trying to bridge that gap that keep the 2 cities divided for a reason. You know, I got a baby mama from West Dallas, baby mama from South Dallas, so you know I got love for Dallas. So shit. You know, I moved through these Dallas streets, man. Shit, I stay in Dallas, so man. But yeah, I'm a Metroplex. When everybody asks where I'm from, I always say I'm from DFW, man.
Yeah, man.
I represent the DFW everywhere I go. When I go down 35 to San Antonio, Austin, Houston, or wherever, I'm representing the whole DFW. So.
Type shit. Hell yeah, man. And, you know, that's the main thing, man. Especially, and, you know, we kind of talked about everything that's been going viral with Dallas and Fort Worth.
Right. That shit been funny as hell, man. Shout out to both sides, man, for keeping us entertained through this kind of like downtime right now. Everybody been sad and been a lot of grief in the Metroplex, so we needed a little laughter going back and forth. And I'm glad y'all just kept it just like funny and kosher.
Right, type shit. And speaking of that, can we get the image of the Lil Ronnie and his daughter? Because I want to talk on that.
Shout out to Chucky, man.
Yeah, man. You know what I'm saying? I want to tap in with you on that.
Shout out to them boys in Lil Vega.
Yeah. Right there, man. Very, very, very sad situation, bro. And unfortunately, like I've been telling people, man, you know, this type of shit been going on.
Right.
And much as people say, you know, goddamn be women and children are off lines or off limits, but that ain't never the case in the situations. You know what I'm saying? Like, nah, because, you know, innocent bystanders, stray bullets, you know, that been going on.
Yep.
You know, that shit, I'm an 80s baby too, so we know that's been going on. You know what I'm saying?
And then, you know, in our culture, you know, we try to put that in the rule book, but in other cultures, that ain't in no rule book. So we got to understand all things like that. That's crazy. So
I'm trying to tell you. So with you being, like you said, you had some upbringing in Fort Worth. Speaking on your upbringing in Fort Worth and how it ties into and relate to you about this situation.
When I moved to Fort Worth, I was about like 8 years old, 7 years old. I got taken out of my starter jacket at a young age, so I already knew how the city could be ruthless. I adapted real fast because I already had anger issues being growing up in foster homes and stuff like that. So fighting was a good thing for me to try to release some of my stress and pain and whatever.
You like one of them black ass niggas, goddamn, be bullying those people.
Nah, I don't bully.
I'm bullying, but you know, like some people you know not to fuck with.
Yeah. At the end of the day, I'm an alpha man. So,
that's what I'm saying. Like, you leave them niggas alone. The black quiet niggas and shit, you leave them alone. Goddamn, niggas.
But growing up, man, I went to Forest Oak Middle School. I went to Como Elementary, Harlanville Elementary. That's in Forest Hill as well. So I grew up with them boys in Forest Hill, Como, Southside. So I was all over Fort Worth. I went to, like I said, Forest Hill, Forest Oak Middle School. High school, I went to Everman. Then I transferred and moved to Dallas when I was like 16, 17.
Right. And you said you had a kinfolk that went to school with Chucky.
Yeah. Right? Shout out R.I.P. famous Lockhart, Fame G, what they call him. He was one of the original young dudes that got on the scene in Fort Worth doing music. Him, Zach, and Lil Ronnie.
Yeah, I heard him say that shit back.
So back in the day, Famous, he was one of the first dudes. We was 15, 16, rocking out the 25 club on the South Side. So I got pictures. I just put one in my stories of Famous. He was rocking out the stage, and you know, I'm on there being his hype man. Go. So I ain't. So shit. That's been my inspiration because shit, I wasn't really trying to do no rapping. I just was. I love the lifestyle. I love shit going out with him and all that stuff. So as I got older, I was like, man, shit. Something just woke me up, or I was in a dream, and he came to me in the dream. Was like, man, you could do it. So and I'm pushing. So all the time, I always put him in my music because he's my inspiration, keep me going right now. And you know, shit, I talk to his mama on a daily basis. You know, shit, and that happened when we were 16 and shit.
Right, and that's crazy because that show was gonna be my motherfucking question. I was gonna ask you, what inspired you to rap type shit.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you go a little bit more, and then I just spoke on it, but if you can go a little bit more in depth with it,
I just seen man Famous. He was just a 15, 16-year-old who could rock the crowd and turn the whole club up at 15 years old, and it was just like shit. It was just so amazing, and I felt like, man, he came to me in a dream, so I was like, bam, I can do it. So I started doing it, and I pushed it real strong because, you know, he died doing what he loved because the night he got killed, we was at a DSG party, and he got killed and shot by one of the members. So, it was a 22, you know, one of the smallest bullets ever made, and you know, hit him in the chest, left a little stain on his wife's tee, and shit just took him out. We was on the way to take him to JPS and cops pulled us over and was like, nah, shit, y'all speeding, and we let them know, hey man, our kinfolk in here dying, and he died on 35 heading to JPS, and so that kind of right there made me, I guess, have some type of hatred to police, as well, because my best friend died on the highway.
Right. Damn, bro. That's very, very sad, unfortunate situation. And that's the main reason why, bro, I'm kind of doing this, man. I have an ultimate goal with this, you know what I'm saying? And that's basically to try to, goddamn me, unite, you know what I'm saying, our people to come together and put away this past lifestyle that we've been living, to come up out of this matrix that we live in type shit, you know what I'm saying? So we can unify and come together, man. So a lot of these murders, you know what I'm saying, to be taken place, because we really need these soldiers.
And like you said, this been happening. Like I said, my best friend, he was killed. We was 15, 16 years old. So we was dying, for real. We was dying at a young age. And murder work been on the map since 93. It's Baby Compton. That's what they call it, Baby Compton.
Yeah,
it's just we need to try to make a change, try to make a difference, but it's hard.
Yeah, it's hard, man. But the main thing it's just another word. I'm always quote shit at the Bible, man. God said the work is plentiful, but the laborers are few. Yeah, it's plenty of work out here to be done, right? But it's only a few motherfuckers that's willing to say, I'm gonna set aside my personal life and what the fuck I got going on, and I'm gonna serve my people, my community. And that's gonna be my lifestyle that I live, type shit. So I mean, that's just the only thing right now. So I just look at myself as just a few of those laborers, you know what I'm saying, who gonna get out in the field and really labor and goddamn me and do something different and show the people something different. You know what I'm saying?
More people to do more footwork. That's
you get what I'm saying? Yeah, really getting out here, man. You know what I'm saying? So. And like with it, and that caused me to better myself. So now I gotta hold myself accountable. So all the little bullshit, little things and everything like that, I kind of got to cut that shit out, because I understand that I'm stepping in the role of imagery, you know what I'm saying, as a person, a leader role or something. So I got to goddamn me clean up a lot of shit, because I ain't perfect by far. You get what I'm saying? Yeah. But at the end of the day, it's just like I say, I just know how to lead by example. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, man, fuck it. Man, let me go out here and be a positive light. Saying to the community, to the world, to Dallas, to Fort Worth, show them that goddamn me, if we come together, you see what I'm saying, it'll be better than being goddamn me separated. You know what I'm saying? And be against each other, versus battle. It's not a me versus you ordeal. You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
And it's all right to rep where you from, but
rep where you from.
We still the livest, the hottest, the fires, the dopest Metroplex in the whole United States. Ain't nobody got the shit on the DFW.
Nobody.
So, we just came together and collabed, man. We're running this shit like who Memphis and Atlanta was doing. It's our time. It's our time.
Yeah, like that shit. You know what I'm saying?
It's our time.
And we like Memphis and Atlanta, but together though. You see what I'm saying? We right there. We neighbors. And so I always been big on the Metroplex love and shit like that, man. Dallas and Fort Worth, DFW, North Texas, and all that. So we gotta break down that barrier wall, motherfucker. This ain't the motherfucking Arabs and Israelis and shit. You know what I'm saying? Nah, bro. It ain't that at all.
Texans first.
Right. You see what I'm saying? Like, and then you gotta understand Texas. When you look at the history, like even when they speak of the Wild Wild West, nigga, that's really Texas. They ain't talking about California. They talking about Texas. And even and I try to get people from California to see, don't sit up here and try to talk down on Texas when most of y'all grandparents and grannies came from Texas, Louisiana.
Yeah, they just moved over there because
you know what I'm saying, to get a better, because that's where the better life and the education, free education and shit was. So they moved out there to have a better life and better education and shit for their family.
It wasn't tapped in. It wasn't tapped in.
So yeah, that's what's up. Stuff like this. So what you guys say, Kinfolk? Kinfolk over here tapping on me and shit. What you guys say, Kinfolk?
So we was listening to some of your music on the highway. What was that song called?
Tiger.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. I kind of, I like it. I can't say what I really want to say, but I like it. Yeah. And I was wondering, like, when you working on a new album, or you dropping something soon?
Right to that was the question. So
I just dropped the EP February the 14th. called Late Night Early Mornings, EP, 5 songs.
okay, yeah.
It got my single Vent on there. Got a feature from a North Dallas artist. Y'all probably know him, Off the Chain, hot artist. And I got another feature from a California artist by the name of Lil Tootie.
Yeah, Off the Chain, that's the one. Drip to motherfucking
Stain.
Yeah, that's my nigga there. Y'all know me listen to this shit. Yeah.
Shout out Off the Chain, man.
I got to get my boy, send the word. I already know him, though.
Yeah,
send the word, let him know, come up here, we need him up here with that hot single, man, for sure.
Yeah, every time somebody always asks me who your favorite artist from the D, I always shout him out. He is my favorite artist, man.
Nah, he got some, though.
He been grinding, he humble, and he gonna bring that fire every time you put the track behind him. So,
right.
I mean, I like Cuddy.
Right, and I'm out with the new Dallas underground scene. Cause I done been through a few different generations of dealing with underground artists. You know what I'm saying? Even when I was involved myself, or if I was just peeping from a distance, or if I was coming around supporting one of my other homeboys, or who's whatever the fuck, you know what I'm saying? Right. So no matter what shape, form, or fashion, goddamn me, when it comes to this Dallas underground shit, you know what I'm saying? Even since I was a kid, bro. If motherfuckers don't know, like, we used to have them big old stereos. They had the cassette tape CDs and shit like that, the microphone. I used to take the cassette tape, they got that hole there. I used to stick like tissue in there. Because when you cover that part up, you can actually record over that cassette tape. So when I was little, bro, I'm talking about 12, 13 years old, bro, I would like songs on the radio. If I catch it begin, I record over it. I had the Hot Boys Cash Money CDs. I had all they different CDs. So all my favorite songs, I stop it fresh and record over it. So get this song. Then I go to this next song, get that song. I had some local Dallas artists back then. I forgot their name, but they were Stretched Out Records from South Dallas. I fuck with them tough. I started recording their songs on there. Before you know it, I had a cassette tape, goddamn me, full of album, like a mixtape, pretty much. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So my big homie, RIP, my homie Goldie Loke, goddamn me, one day I was jamming that shit. He like, man, what the fuck is that? I like, man, I made this tape right here. He like, man, let me see that shit. Yeah, nigga, that was the last time I seen that motherfucking tape. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. But I know that motherfucker was jamming. So I can look back at that type of situation knowing that something with this rap game, it was something meant for me to do.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying?
I appreciate you listening to Tyre, man. That's one of my biggest club.
Yeah, I was listening to that.
It turned the club up, turn them strippers up.
Yeah.
The video out too on YouTube. Yeah, it turned them strippers up. Yeah.
Jamming at her.
It's a song for the females. Yeah.
Yeah.
And that's what I used to. I've been catering more to. I won a lot these awards from my single Heels. I
hold them up a little bit good for the camera so they can see them, man. I want them to be able to see that the accomplishments. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm talking about? Oh, well, they can't see that third one real good. Yeah, that one right there. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Hold out like this so they can see that whole microphone, though. You know what I'm saying? Hell yeah. So you see that?
I won these awards and traveling up and down 35, fucking with them boys in Austin. And shout out to Insanely Gifted Radio, Todd Zill and Tarvon Marshall. They really been big, like keys in my back, pushing me real hard.
For sure. We need that.
So I'm always up and down the highway, man. I show love to Austin. Austin is like a second home, man. Okay. I just enjoy it, man. It's a different culture. It's well diverse. Right. Everybody show love, and then when they hear that title, he from Dallas, they show love, come to the stage, all of that stuff. So I really appreciate the love down there. Shout out to them boy too, man, and Burn, man. They're my partners out there in Austin, man.
Right. And what you say? You said something about some overseas.
Yeah, I got a DJ. Shout out DJ Phoenix with Go DJs.
Okay.
He's over there in Paris, France. So I'm getting I'm getting more of my residual, my spins, everything, my income coming from overseas.
Yeah, real? Yeah. So you actually receiving income?
Yeah. I've been receiving income. I've been receiving income for a good 3 years from music. I had 5 songs on the DTR charts.
Okay.
So I've been I've been trying to do my little thing.
Hold on, man. We got a caller in, man. Let's see who this caller is. Hello, who this is? Huh?
Feels a bit.
Somebody said what? They hung up. Nah, somebody called me a B word. Damn. Well, shit. You know what I'm saying? That's fine and dandy though. That was way left field, but you know what, God bless you though.
We all got haters, man. We don't take the blame. They could be me. It could be a hater telling me, "Fuck me, I'm a bitch, man."
So I don't do no whatever the situation, God bless you, cause goddamn, I ain't gonna indulge in no negativity at all. So I mean, appreciate you calling in. You know what I'm saying? Cause I know you're watching. Fuck you talking about. So you most definitely watching. You know what I'm saying? So I appreciate you watching and hating.
How I look.
That's inspiration. You know what I'm saying? Goddamn,
they
that's
like my
motivating. You know what I'm talking about? Yeah, so we appreciate that. We need more callers like you calling in.
Appreciate it.
You know what I'm saying? I know how to goddamn me overcome negative with positive. You know what I'm saying? So you can do that all you want to. That's just like heckling a comedian. You know you don't bring attention to yourself that you don't really want.
Don't want it.
You hear me? Yeah.
But when we was talking about the Lil Ronnie situation. Man, it really touched me last week because, you know, I'm a single father as well. Right. And me and my daughter hit the car wash like 2 times a week. Shit, so that's very frequent that we go to the car wash and you know, you think of that when you go into the car wash, like, dang, you got a hater that come get you and your baby while you, like, dang. So, like, it touched me because, like I said, I actually seen a young man growing up a little bit out there in Crowley and hooping and shit like that. So,
so he hooped too?
Yeah, he was a little hooper. Yeah.
Okay, for sure.
So, I just, it kind of just touched me. So, last week I was in my feelings and I just wanted to always hold my daughter close. As soon as she got out from school, I was holding her close.
So, you only got one child?
No, I got 2.
2 child, but the daughter's the one that you have.
Yeah, my oldest daughter grown.
Okay.
Yeah. So I got
I got like 4 daughters, so I understand. You know what I'm saying?
Them girls bring you the passive out of you.
Man, I'm trying to tell you, they do.
Boy, I was a nutty, forward loose head. As soon as you start having them daughters, man, you get
daughters,
quiet,
boy,
you
gotta soften
like,
up.
All right, nigga, go on, nigga. Yeah, so
and how important. Cause we got we know we have our kids and we love them when they kids, but you know when they get grown, graduate school, they gotta have families of their own. So like, how do you like prepare your daughter, you know, for that? I don't know if you is now, but do you think about it or anything like that?
My oldest daughter, she's 18, about to be 19, so she's out there in the working field and stuff like that. So the main thing they gotta be instilled, and that I appreciate that when I was in foster care, that every foster home or everywhere I went, I always had to work. Even though I didn't like it, and I felt like, dang, why I got to do so much work, and build that work ethic in you. So when you get out here and you actually got bills, you got to pay for this, and you got to live on your own, and you ain't got no family and stuff. Right. You got to get out here and work and get it. So shit, that work ethic is very important. So I instill that, and then you know, respecting yourself and loving yourself. They go all the way down for how you treat yourself. Right. From the food you intake all the way down to shit, who you want to be in your presence and drain your energy. So.
Right. Yeah. So speaking of, you say the food intake, so but they like you eat healthy or certain shit you don't eat, like
I don't eat pork.
Yeah, me either.
I try to stay away from beef. I like chicken and fish.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like all vegetables. Maybe not asparagus and maybe not squash, but that's about it. I eat everything though. Right. Yeah.
See, what I try to tell people about the food or the dietary law, especially, again, from a biblical standpoint, like it say, the pork, you stay away from that shit, horse, dog, all that shit there. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Stay away from that shit. And the beef and the chicken, this shit is good. The lamb, the deer, you know what I'm saying? The goat.
That back strap on that deer good in the bitch.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? See, that shit good for you. You know what I'm saying? And it's just, but you know, how they do the slaughterhouse and how that's what bad, them adding the hormones and all that shit. That's what make the meat bad.
Man, I was seeing some stuff on what they was feeding them pigs and what they eat, man. That should be disgusting.
Yeah, you see what I'm saying? Yeah, that type shit there. So that's what make it bad. So, and too much of anything is bad for you. It don't matter what it is. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? If you intake that be my problem. Once I get I can go without eating. But it just be when I do get to eat, you know what I'm saying? I be having to chill out because goddamn, I be have motherfucking stomach ache right there, bitch. And then everybody nerves. You know
and as I got older, I done understood that intake of water is just really just nothing, and you need better nutrients than water. So that coconut water, it's starting to work on me now. I ain't really started liking it.
You gotta get you gotta just.
So, but yeah, that's a good intake than drinking regular water, because regular water ain't nothing.
I bought some coconut water, but I'm talking about, boy, I was struggling with that bitch about a week.
Yeah, you don't just judge that hoe.
Yeah. You think you could get some sweet shit? Nah, that coconut water, man. That. Yeah. Anything, so you spoke on Off the Chains. Is any other local artists or something like that you listen to or willing to work with or anything like that?
Yeah, I'm willing to work with anybody. I mean, so I ain't biased to nobody, man, woman. Right. So I'm always open to work with anybody.
Right.
I like Boss Chick. I want to do a song with Boss Chick.
Okay, Boss Chick. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, she be jamming. Yeah. We did a photo shoot together. I posted pictures yesterday, so I enjoyed doing that with her. She a cool person,
right?
A loving spirit. So she a strong black woman. She done went through a lot in the last couple of years, and she done overcame it and still bouncing and keep going. So I admire that about a strong woman. I want to work with more R&B singers, males and females. I work with singer Journey J on 2 tracks. One that's already released called "I Need You," and we worked on one about a couple of months ago in a studio called "Letter to the Streets." So I like a woman that can sing, and I'm also trying to work with a male that can sing. So
for sure. So even as rap artists, goddamn, we need the singles. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Cause they bring out the song as well with their vocals, and you know what I'm saying. So it's always good to be universal with your lyrics and everything like that. So what about I could ask you this. So who is your top 5 rappers? You know what I'm saying? Like not local, but like extra.
But all time, who are my favorite or my favorite or who I think the best or what?
We can do both. We're gonna do who your favorite top 5, and then who your favorite. We can do it both ways. It don't matter.
My favorite, and I would always want to do a song with these 5 people if I could. Snoop Dogg.
Yeah, Snoop.
BG.
Yeah, for sure.
Boosie,
yeah.
Papa Duck.
Yeah.
And Eminem.
Oh, for sure. Oh, hell yeah. Okay, yeah, that Eminem track, boy, that gonna be a hell of a bitch right there, boy.
Snoop Dogg and BG, where I grew up listening to in Pimp C.
Pimp C? Oh, yeah.
I slide Pimp C in there.
Yeah, tight shit.
Yeah. The top ones, I think, man, no, you can't nobody top Lil Wayne. So he the GOAT.
Up there. Right, he the GOAT.
Eminem.
Okay.
Jigga.
Yep. T.I. You don't think T.I. up there? You beef with T.I., he gonna make an album about your ass and go platinum.
No.
T.I. so different, I ain't gonna lie.
I would have to put Nas ahead of T.I.
Nas, okay, for sure.
And I would probably have to put maybe DMX ahead of T.I.
Oh, yeah, DMX for sure.
So that's my
DMX
5.
there, nah, for sure. I'm gonna definitely had a DMX album.
Growing up, hip hop more was on the East Coast. So I got a lot of people from the East Coast in my top.
Nah, for sure. That's where it was at, though. That's where it started at.
I spit bars a little bit. So
shout out to the East Coast, man, because that's where it originated at. So you always got to give shout out to the originals where it came from, because if they didn't do it, we wouldn't be able to do it. You know what I'm saying? Or if it was to been done outside from them, it wouldn't have been done the same way type shit. You know what I'm saying? So we appreciate, you know what I'm saying, the forefathers of the hip hop industry and rapping and breakdancing and all the shit they was doing, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. So hell yeah, we definitely appreciate that. So what about your take on Pac and Biggie? Who you think was the better artist?
Pac was more conscious. Biggie had better wordplay. Pac could make you jam a little bit more. Right. He could turn you up.
Right.
He can make you want to ride.
Right.
Biggie was just like in that, make you in the groove, like you a party mix, like it was a party mix with him.
Type shit.
So, and Pac took you everywhere from Brenda Had a Baby to riding on a nigga, Hail Mary to had bad diss songs. California, and then he was so versatile. You know, he could act as well, so, and he can write poetry, so he was dancer, so I mean he was all around. Yeah, he gave you more to be entertained as an entertainer, bro.
And he turned out to be a good actor too.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So that's the main thing too, though. You know what I'm saying? Again, that's why I built this platform type shit. You know what I'm saying? I just feel like somebody need to be doing it for the artists and not themselves. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And just as unselfish as I am, I like, man, I'm just the right one for it. Because all the other podcasts I've been on, I've been pushing the same narrative. You know what I'm saying? Telling them, man, we gotta do the local artists. We gotta do the local business. You know what I'm saying? I go to open mics. I know who hot. I know who making noises. I follow everybody. I see who people showing the love to. I see who people are reposting. You know what I'm saying? All that shit there. So them the ones that need this type of opportunity, you know what I'm saying, to show something other than you got that be rappers singing it, they got that be toe dance and did all that shit there.
Right.
So let's create a different lane to where your fans can be able to feel closely connected to you and shit like that by way of conversation, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
They find out that there be you relate to others as well, you know, outside the music, you know what I'm saying, got that be, you know, we still did it with people with personality and characteristics, you know what I'm saying, outside of the artist that you is, you see what I'm saying?
And that's what the game has evolved to anyway. They want to see more of the personal side of the artist, see if they can relate to him a little better than just music and connect with him.
Right.
They want to see what he eating for dinner or what he wearing, what kind of dogs he got, how they have fun, where they like to go. So, you know, when you're doing vlogs and things of that sort, they keep you in the mix and keep artists engaged with you as well. And that's what you need and as an artist.
Right.
So.
Yeah. So other than that, you like into sports or anything, basketball, football?
Yeah. You can go Google me now. Stephon Simmons, T-Mobile Athlete of the Month. You know, I ran college track, was top 20 in the whole nation. Yeah,
damn,
I still get out there and probably run a good 10-5 for you right now.
Yeah.
So I ran track in college and I went to Wichita State University. Shout out to them Shockers.
Yeah. Okay.
In high school, I was a part of 2003 state championship football team, Everman and Fort Worth. Okay. So I'm glad Crowley was able to bring that state championship back to the Funk.
Okay,
so shout out Crowley, shout out Everman.
So you been winning awards and shit like that. That shit ain't nothing new to you.
Yeah, and I graduated in 06 as #1 athlete in the state of, #1 sprinter in the state of Texas and 1 and 2. So my time's like 10-3 graduating, 47-2 in the 4, 21-8. So
Okay.
So
I could play with that man. Goddamn me. Fuck your time back. Go take off for you.
I think my best sport is basketball, but I never played it organized. I just hoop it all the time. Yeah. Like my partner Chelsea asked for a pickup game yesterday. I'm always down the hoop.
That's how I was, man. I would pick it when it came to the professional. I played a little professional, but I wasn't a shooter that I was like playing on the blacktop. On the blacktop, I'm shoot, layup, all that. When I'm in a professional game, it was just straight fundamentals. Like I focus on defense, locking shit up, rebounds. You know what I'm saying? All the other shit. I was some reason I don't know what it was about me. You know what I'm saying? Like I just didn't never just go for the scoring shit. And I probably would have put up numbers.
I ain't never been no score. I get you probably 4 points. I get you probably about 6 steals, about 8 rebounds, 2 blocks, and about 20 dimes. I love getting assists.
I'm gonna score 10, 15. I'm gonna give it to you. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna have about 6, 7 layups. Goddamn me, I'm covered behind the back. All that shit there. But we get to that professional shit, bro. I do not shoot. And what's the name? That pass at that bitch.
Man, you working because you used to work and playing by yourself more on the blacktop. Now when you get with an organized program, then shit, you just kind of see who your team is. You feel your team out. So.
Yeah, because I definitely recognize it was niggas on there that was really balling. Cause I was balling too though. That's crazy for it. Cause I'm hooping like a motherfucker.
Yeah.
So it's just that organized shit. I just went straight fundamentals,
it's just,
bro. You know what I'm saying?
It's just more of holding back your potential and your skill set when you organize.
Type shit. That's pretty much what it was and shit like that. But, I never mind, but that's just part of me being a team player. Even doing this shit right now, you see, instead of me focus on being an artist and trying to, you know what I'm saying, make it that way, I'm like, fuck it. Let me go on position myself. So once again, I'm referring, you know what I'm saying, to other people and shit like that, in which I'm okay with this.
But
shit,
the artists that you bringing up
here,
you can also network and turn around and get a session in with them.
with them and shit like that. You see what I'm saying? Yeah, for shit. So yeah, that shit right there. But you say basketball and football. Who your favorite sports team? Like,
well, when I was younger, I used to be a Laker fan just because of Kobe. And when Kobe stopped hooping, I became more of a players fan. So I like Kyrie. So now I'm liking the Mavs. I like Kawhi Leonard. I don't really like the Clippers, but I like Kawhi Leonard as a player, and I like Steph Curry.
What you say about what they did to the Mavs, bro? That's some fucked up ass shit, bro. Like, nigga is pissed, bro. Like, that Nico, bro, nigga, like, bro, you can catch me outside, dog.
He receiving heat all day, every day, from here to soccer games, baseball games, volleyball
bro,
games.
He deserved every bit of that shit.
Man,
like, I ain't gonna lie to you.
I think it hurt. I think he kind of wanted to hurt Luka's feelings or whatever, because he knew it hurt him, man.
See, at least Jerry Jones, he came in, he won 2-3 Super Bowls. You know what I'm saying? So, okay, yeah, he won 2-3 Super Bowls. Then he got on that bullshit from then up to now. You know what I'm saying? But because he won the Super Bowls, you know what I'm saying? We kind of still deal with him. But, like, nigga, you ain't won shit for the city. And I already done fucked up. You know what I'm saying?
And then, Mark Cuban still own a percentage of the what's called it. And I don't
And his fault, too, because he said never sold them the goddamn team.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Nigga, you got money? Fuck you talking about? Man. You got money, bro. God damn.
Mark Cuban just, Texas
is business though.
Texas is trying to get bought out into the gambling. To
the gambling, I heard that too though.
And I think if we suck for a little bit, then Nico can move us out to Nevada. I'm just thinking ahead and knowing what they next moves might be. And you know how gambling is, and Nico part of Italian mafia. So it was a mafia move. That's basically what it was a mafia move.
It gotta be something shit like that.
He doing some owing, so that's what he had his payback. Giving up Luka. I mean, that's easy. I mean, if you know who control basketball, mafia do that. They control the numbers and the bidding. And
speaking of getting that, what's the name? What about Charleston White? Because he's starting to get a lot of slack now. Cause people are taking that shit.
Charleston White, he know how to make money. He mastered the game. He mastered the internet, and he know what he doing. And how hard is it to reach out to somebody and be like, "Hey man, I'm about to send you this money. I'm gonna talk about your deceased baby daddy and the deceased baby, but you know I don't mean nothing. My whole thing is to make you look and see that the people are gonna be upset at what I'm saying and want to kill me for what I'm saying, instead of wanting to ride and kill the people who actually did something to the people. Who
they already distracted by bullshit.
So I'm gonna go live and I'm gonna do this rant. I'm not gonna mention you because I don't think nobody caught that he didn't really mention the baby daddies, but if we know Charleston and how he rent, he gonna say funky bitch or some shit like that. So he dismissed us. So I kind of fell the loop or whatever like that. The GoFundMe ran up. So I mean, it's all kind of shit that you can be thinking about at that. But at the same time, shit, we supposed to be grieving for a father that's left another baby out here we hardly speak about as well. So and then to the baby that also got killed in gunfire. So yeah, we be so everywhere and focus on bullshit that we missed the whole big picture. But yeah, Charleston, I think he know what he doing. I think he don't do nothing with tech. That's one thing. He don't do nothing with tech. And I think a lot of older people who have got caught in their ways don't know that they don't do that. Because our grandmas and grandpas used to do things and we do like they could have did it a little bit different, but as they get set in their ways, they gonna do it their way.
Do it their way.
Yeah.
Fuck it.
So yeah, I think he giving a good message. He just don't know how to deliver it right to the people.
Yeah. Yeah, that's what I think pretty much on Charleston White, man. And it's easy to one way or another kind of start going that way. You see what I'm saying? Because especially like But on the cool, anytime you trying to do the right thing or say the right thing, like I could be, if I'm posting or sharing bullshit ass jokes and shit all on Facebook, and then I'm getting all the likes. But one thing about me, once I see that attention, I'm finna turn around and say some real shit.
And see how many likes you
And
get.
don't get none of that shit. And then you start to
it
find
be
out,
like
damn,
that.
these motherfuckers will start unfollowing your motherfucking ass. Let me snooze on this nigga 30 days because he saying some shit that we don't want to hear.
Yeah, he preaching too much.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? That shit, you know what I'm talking about? So, and that's just crazy. So I see why he do it. And everybody who I see fall for the okie doke, you see what I'm saying? It just kind of shows like, damn, like y'all get caught up, I'ma say, in the Matrix.
Cause it sure be easy for these rappers to get caught up and found somewhere slumped over, and this man be everywhere and ain't nobody got him.
Ain't nobody got him. Yeah, come
then
on.
Then it got to
now.
be something behind it and something, but we don't pay attention.
And
these rappers get slumped over and put out one diss song, they slumped over the next week.
Right,
This
you hear
nigga
me?
still been moving for
Yeah,
3-4 years now.
You see what I'm saying? Yeah, and I feel him on that. I understand that. You know what I'm saying? So, cause like, see, I come from a lot of them same point of views, even with the gangbang and shit. You know what I'm saying? So then, they told us.
Gangbang was the #1 black killer among.
Yeah,
man, they took out more black people than dope, than the KKK.
We retired the KKK shit. You know what I'm saying?
And we didn't understand. We was young, like I said, in Fort Worth they call it Baby Compton. So all the OGs from California came down there, got them a block, and start recruiting and building gangs. So I mean, we didn't know. Growing up in homes without fathers, you look for that hug and that manship, that brotherhood, and all that shit. So you join gang shit.
Right.
You don't understand until you get older and you get in 30s and 40s. You like, man, that was some bullshit, niggas. Yeah, that was some bullshit.
Yeah, because I'd even had like a lot of OG niggas who especially got their mind right, and they'll come back and say like, man, yeah, them niggas was just using it.
Yeah, using it, playing with it. Yeah, hold this. You go do this.
Yeah,
all that shit, man.
Yeah,
you was a gang member made. You was a gang made. That's all you was doing, running errands and doing this.
Yeah.
Shit, nah, that shit ain't even worth it, man. Shit.
Right.
You go to jail, ain't none of them got to take care of your kids. Shit.
You know what I'm saying?
None of that shit. They ain't got enough money to bury you.
Right. None of that shit.
Then they won't let you make it out. They won't let you succeed. They gonna try to extort you.
Yeah, you see what I'm
So
talking
it'd be
about?
a whole bunch of extra shit with you. So you just gotta stay solo dolo.
Yeah, that's the best way. And again, that's why I also, create this platform, to just show people that you could just stand on positivity, bro. Fuck the negative bullshit, bro. You know what I'm saying? Ain't got nothing me constantly be that, we got to be at each other's throats. So, you know what I'm saying? Soon you see somebody doing some shit, goddamn me, now you want to feel some type of way, you know what I'm talking about? Because they doing their own thing, and goddamn me, and really you should just support them and show love to them.
Man,
anyway,
everybody always want to feel like they need it.
Right.
Yeah, I gotta be needed and all of that. And that's how I be feeling sometimes. It's hard to get love in your own city. So you do gotta go out. So, I go up and down the highway and shit. The city ain't gonna have your back and too much unless they feel like you need them. You need their support to get on. So I mean, I fuck with the DFW, but I don't need their support to get on. I can travel.
You hear me? Nah, for real.
I love my DFW, but shit, I don't need y'all. I mean,
type shit.
Yeah, I'm making moves at them. Shit.
Right. So yeah, with that also being said, I was about to ask you, other than rap, is there anything other than that you looking to accomplish other than like rapping?
Man, I'm trying to get in my 7th magazine as a model, man. My fine chocolate ass. I've been modeling for about 4 years now.
Putting on for the million and me.
I'm trying to get in my 7th magazine, man.
Right.
About one of the magazines with me, but yeah, I'll be modeling. I've been doing it. Had a fashion show in Atlanta on the 22nd of February. So, I mean, I enjoyed modeling. Shout out to Pretty Lou. She reached out to me this morning and asked me why the hell wasn't I on her fashion show.
Right.
So, I mean, I love walking. I love, putting on other people's fashion and hitting the runway. So that shit cool. And then when somebody tell you ugly and you got gaps and you can't do it and shit, so that's just the fuel to just go out there and do it and then do it harder. So, like I said, I'm trying to get in my 7th magazine, So, yeah.
Yeah. So, and let me see what else I can kind of ask you and stuff like this here. Other than that, like I say, I will piggyback because I heard somebody call in and ask the first artist what do they see themselves from a year ago. So taking that from them, you know what I'm saying? Where do you see yourself from a year from now?
A year from now, I believe I'm accomplished more than I did in these last 4 years in just 1 year.
Right.
I believe in my EP. I believe in all 5 songs and what they can do and where they can go. I believe in my single. Everybody tell me every day about how my single touches them, and the more it touches them, the more it gets shared, the more people it reach, the bigger I can get. Right. So what I've seen in the last year, I got better understanding.
Right.
Since last year of the game and what I do need and what I don't need.
Right.
And I stopped taking things to the heart more.
For sure.
I stopped being in my feelings more about what a person might think or might say or how they might feel about this and about that. And nigga, do your music. Do you.
Yeah, for sure.
So yeah, I've been and I think in the next year my hunger is gonna excel to a whole nother level I haven't even been known I can hit, just because of the talent that I have.
Right. Yeah. So my advice to you, man, before we get up out of there, cause we do gotta start wrapping it up. Man, just to keep grinding, keep working, bro, keep being humble, you know what I'm saying? Keep putting yourself in situations to be able to advance, you know what I'm saying? Or even to give game or look out for those, you know what I'm saying, who need it type shit. Like I say,
you go through things, that's how I look at things. I don't go through things because, man, God punishing me or this how I got to go through things. I look at things because it might be a young man who got a baby and got to raise it on his own, and he might feel like, man, I can't do this, I can't do that. Hey, man, lift your shoulders, man, push out your chest, lift your chin, man, you got this, do it this way, stay humble, stay grounded, do this, you got it. So you go through things in life not for you, but maybe to help somebody else.
Right, type shit. And with that being said, any shout outs you want to give out or anything like that, you know, you saying you give a couple of shout outs.
Anybody to fuck with me. Shout out to the whole DFW.
You hear me?
From the east side of Dallas all the way to the west side of Fort Worth.
You man, hear me? I say the same shit. That's crazy.
Up and down.
I say the same shit.
Up and down.
Yeah.
That's how I go, man. I
jump on. For real.
I can go all the way from Rockwall all the way to Como. You
hear
know,
me?
on one highway.
Nah,
so
for
shit.
Sure.
So yeah. Shout out to everybody in Austin that fuck with me. San Antonio. Shout out to Tootie, man. Shout out to Payne, man, my producer, man. He been working real hard in the last year.
Oh, you fucking King Payne?
Yeah, I've been fucking Payne,
that's
man.
my boy.
Yeah,
fuck you talking about?
I'm a South Dallas.
That's my nigga. What the fuck you talking about? He know about I know the last time I was talking about the roaches in the kitchen video and shit. He know about my fuck with Payne, bro.
Okay, yeah.
That's my boy.
I got some music with him too.
I recorded a song with him too.
Yeah,
for sure.
So I like his music as well.
Yeah, that's my boy, man. I gotta get him on here too as well. That's crazy.
Chain, shout out to them solid boys up out the North Concrete.
Okay.
Swisher McGavin.
Yeah.
And Q900.
You know, Lil Q, Moon 900, SMB.
Promoters
for
like
sure.
Chris Prelow.
I fuck with
DJ,
them. The Dive on 75.
Yep, Dive on
type
75.
Shit. Yeah.
Lucci.
I'm out there. Lucci, Stack Modes.
That fuck with me. Yeah.
Stack Mode Facts. You know what I'm saying? Even DJ goddamn me, DJ Run. What's his name? DJ Run.
Man.
Goddamn, DJ Rug. Fuck yeah, your shit go. Let me go look the nigga up. My nigga DJ Run, cause he fuck with Stat Modes now.
He was over there at Fire Orchard.
Yeah, he be with them. He been fucking with them.
He was fucking with them back up Austin Ave and all that shit.
Back
in the day.
I'm connected with all that shit there,
I remember Prelow, man. Prelow was one of the first dudes that put me on stage in Dallas. I just was having fun then. I wasn't even really taking it serious. I was really in the streets. Right. So I was just wanting to get on stage and, just pop my shit. And Prelow did it over there at the pub in North Dallas. So so I was hungry ever since then and just started taking it serious around 2018. So
right. Yeah, man, that's for shit, so, bro. Shit, man. Most definitely, bro. I appreciate you popping out, man. Goddamn me, you know what I'm saying? Giving goddamn me the people in the city of Dallas and Fort Worth, goddamn me, something to goddamn me tap into, you know what I'm saying? Because, like I say, it's all about giving the artist content, giving y'all praises, y'all flowers, y'all encouragement, you know what I'm saying? Because, like I said, I know what it's like being an artist and needing that type of shit, you know what I'm saying? So that's why I say, man, fuck that shit, you know what I'm saying? Let me be the one that do that, you know what I'm saying? Ain't nobody really doing that like that, so let me be one of the first ones that say it's all about the artist. You see what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Not be on no bullshit, none of that shiesty ass shit. Nigga, no goddamn be greedy, favoritism ass shit.
Man, that shit show in your character in real life. We done had conversations and I done told you about things I done had going on in my crib and shit like that. So you understand and genuine, considerate, and comparison about different situations that go on. So that's genuine to be as a person, not just try to pop it over the internet behind the mic, but that's really who you are.
Type shit. Say, man, with that being said, man, we can get the fuck up out of here, man. Goddamn it, go on spin that song one more time. Let's go on here and play that, man. Funky Town, 817, Dallas, Texas, 21 for show. Goddamn me, man, we got to come together, man, do this shit right, though. Yeah, it is. Once again, Macc Tiger, appreciate you.
Excuse me. Don't look at me different after you hear this. Sometimes a nigga just need to vent, you know? This that pain surgery can't fix. I'm at this mic with the spliff like, let me vent. Don't want no hoods, don't want no kids. Hope I'm making sense. I'm in my feelings while I'm tripping. I just want to vent. Let me vent. This that pain surgery can't fix. I'm at this mic with the spliff like, let me vent. Don't want no hoods, don't want no kids. Hope I'm making sense. I'm in my feelings while I'm tripping.